What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. It's Saturday. I'm going live, first time ever, so bear with me. Wanted to try some stuff out, but overall, we're going to be looking at the updates on Monday through Thursday, see what's going on, kind of give a weekly look ahead on Monday's assets. So, I look forward to having you, and if you like this, leave me some feedback. And let's get into it. So, first things first, right? We got DGen. We got the DGen play. A lot of things. They did pretty well on Friday. Pretty not unexpected, but looking for some upward momentum. You're working on three soldiers, working your way up. Okay, I do need to, pardon me, move this December open. Now we need to go over to the monthly and check this out. We need to go to the January open, which we're above. How's everyone doing, though? Everyone doing good on this Saturday? Hanging out. I'm getting ready for some football tomorrow. Had some crazy games this week, so I was excited. Green on the charts, college football. Hey, can't complain. Can't ask too much for that. So overall, right, DGen, we've gotten above some of these levels. What did we come down to? Right, we had this level down through here. We had a buy order. It did come a little bit lower. We had this buy order at 1025. It went down to 1040. So wait, no, that was the close. 1019. So 0.0006 off. So that's pretty solid. Right, we're trying to close above this 20-day moving average, but the big thing I've been saying for a long time is this, 1519 level, hold it, right, close above it and hold it. At this point now you're looking to have some kind of, Adam and Eve, possibly working on a W, right, come up through here, maybe reject one more time, then use 1519 as support, then go. Right, there's some possibilities here. I like it. I like the possibilities of seeing some prices higher. There is, crazy upside potential. I mean, we're all the way down here at the bottom. We've been buying all throughout here, right? Just buying. And, upside potential, 197, but I mean, it goes all the way to 3 cents. I do have some higher targets, but until we get, moving and grooving, until we definitely close above, the 6-7, hit me with the meme, then, some room left to be desired. So overall, right, that's what I got for DGen, at least for price action wise. For, overall TA, it looks good. Has TA mattered like it should? Probably not, right? Things look good, they look promising, and then boom, rug pull. So overall, it does, you're breaking out of the sell side wall. You did so previously, right? You did so previously, but you couldn't hold it, right? You couldn't hold it, made a lower low. So overall, it does, right? Shout out to Rob. It does look like a big ass C wave, right? Like honestly, this looks like a brutal C wave, right? This looks like that brutal C wave, right? You've taken out lows, right? We're kind of just looking to defeat 1519. We need a 1-2, right? We need this 1-2 setup. It was invalidated, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Kind of giving me these vibes a little bit, all right? Where you get smaller candles. We want big candles. We want candles like this, right? Get out of here, because you're going to have to fight through a lot of resistance. So, yeah, this was invalidated. I mean, it was kind of an ugly looking 5-wave move anyways. You had like a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C for a 3. You have a 4 and a 5, but invalidated. So, but what I do like with DGen, right, on the 10-day, it is looking nice. I know there's not a lot of data, but the last time, we just need to get above this moving average, right? Get above that moving average. See what we do, right? See how we attack this. Overall, right? I mean, like we've been saying, it's been hammered, it's been battered, right? You have this ABC pattern, and you're breaking out, right? You're breaking out. Decision time. Do we have enough? What about the 4-day? A green dot on the 4-day with a breakout, right? Does look nice. I'm not going to lie. It looks nice, but continuation is needed, right? Continuation is needed for sure. All right, we're going to get up to this 1.5. I mean, that 20 on the 4-day is right at that 1.5 level again. So, I mean, honestly, I can, I'm gonna get rid of this because we did hit this low. I mean, that was pretty nice. 0.006 off. We're gonna take this out. January open. I do want to see. I'm gonna leave this on the 4-day because this is gonna be some heavy resistance. Unless I already have it. I already do. We can just move this up a tiny bit right to here. No, that's not it. Let's see what this looks like on the 4-day. We've had this for a while, this 1.5. Yeah, something like that. You rejected through there. Neckline, what about through right here? I don't like that. I mean, it could work. Something like that would be really nice, but you closed above, couldn't hold above. 1.558. Okay, let's do that. Let's check that out. On the Discord, I have, so there's that free membership, the Patreon membership. I'm adding, everything I cover, I'm adding alerts too. So we're going to be getting alerts, live chats, especially at levels where, hey, we're up at this level, what are we doing? So people are aware of what's going on. But yeah, so we got a green dot on that daily, but this 4-day is really looking nice, right? We have, not only are you breaking above the moving average on the RSI, but down through here on the MACD. I mean, look how brutal, just living down here, living in the depths of hell, right? I mean, just there's no, even when we had that pump, it didn't even get above the 0 line. So that's kind of goal number one. We've already crossed above the stochastic, get above the 0. Probably going to come back, test 0, and then go, if I'm being honest. But DGen likes to move. DGen likes to move real quick. It's not gonna give people an opportunity to get in. So that's why I've been buying. In a moment's notice, it can go up 400%. In a moment's notice, it can go up, 800, 900%, right? So overall, that's what I got for DGen. It's breaking out. We've come down to a decision point. We do have a lot of resistance though. A lot of resistance through here. So we'll see that. We'll keep you updated. Probably we'll cover it on Monday. We'll see about that. But let's moving on to Ethereum. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're on the 4-day. We have come up and touched the, I mean, I can't draw it any better. Let's go to the daily. Where is it? Daily. It's the one thing that's not on the daily. It's on everything else. This daily we put on here for, when did we cover Ethereum? We covered Ethereum 3 days ago. So what, Wednesday or whatever. We had 3149. It came up to what, 3148 and 99 cents. So I mean 92 cents off. I think that's pretty solid. I do love the way this looks. I love the way this looks, right? It just looks different. It looks different. A lot of these, pumps were immediate, right? Straight up, and then down, straight up, down. There's no sideways movement. There's no oscillation, right? That's the word that they need to understand is oscillation, right? You need to, impulse and then kind of just oscillate, kind of come down, come up. It's momentum, right? It's momentum. It's like surfing. You're catching waves. You're getting momentum. To stay alive, right? So I was kind of talking about maybe having a red weekend, neutral weekend. Really need to have a green Monday. We've had brutal Mondays for forever, right? Typically the weekends will pump Saturday, Sunday. Well, not pump, but they'll be green. And then Monday will just slam down. You'll have that spike up because Sunday it's still going up. So you have that spike up Sunday, which is technically Monday. And then, so you're creating that bearish candle because you get, a little bit of an upside and then just everyone short. It's easy money. And then what happens? It just goes down the rest of the week. So, trading in the channels, that was a mistake. Trading in the channels, this 4252, that's That's this level, right? We can't come up through here, have like a 1, 2, 3. That would be devastating. That would be devastating because then you're looking at an A, B, C, and maybe you have like a double bottom or something. You could have technically you could have a double bottom still be valid. It could be a huge 1-2. It would be a huge 1-2 setup. This is your 7, 8, 6 down through here, so you can come down to 21. A lot of options. So a lot of people right now are saying that BTC everything is we're in a bull trap. We'll get to BTC at the very end. It does. I mean, it's screaming 4 waves down. 3 waves down, needing a 4th wave relief. And there's some levels that we need to make sure that we get above before getting too excited because it could just shatter the hopes and dreams of everybody. So we need to really need to capture 4-2, 5-2. It's looking solid. It's looking good on the 4-day, even on the 10-day. The 10-day looks really good. But the 4-day, we're breaking out of our sell side wall. We're crossing for the first time in a long time. All right, crossing for the first time in a long time. Last time we crossed down below is April. All right, so we had this April cross, and then before that we had that September cross. So, maybe a couple more weeks, maybe 2-3 more weeks. Maybe you kind of go chop up. What is this? This is, technically it's not invalidated. Technically it's like this 1-2. You still need a 3, 4, 5. So you need like your A, B, C for your 3, come down for a 4th, maybe come up for a 5. That would just be so scary. But 5 waves up is nice. Don't do it in 3. Get up in 5. Still kind of sketchy. Green dot on the weekly looks bullish. Reversal. You had one down through here. I know you had one right here in December. Kind of a fake out, but just bottoming signals, right? Bottoming signals, looking to bottom, looking to reverse. So that's what I got for ETH. Some key levels. Jasmy, the epitome of just wearing you down day by day, right? Jasmy has been, you talk about a C wave. Jasmy has been in, I don't know what this is, right? I mean, it does look, it's just a huge version. This, I've been on this for a long time. This right here is just a huge version of this. I mean, you can see it, right? I can see it. I'm freaking blind as a bat, but you can see that. Right, huge version. A lot of these cryptos are in huge corrections, right? They have a huge bull flag and then they're just oscillating down and have this ginormous correction. I think they're building up. I think they're sucking up all the liquidity they can. Exchanges are just sucking it all up, and they're gonna get in at these low tiny prices. And some altcoins I think are gonna change the world and be used. A lot of altcoins are gonna return back down to retrace down 99%, but this does look huge, right? Targets I have for Jasmy still the same, up through this trend line, right? Up through this trend line, at least interacting. So the longer we go sideways, that's a beautiful line. The higher the price goes. So, it's kind of a bummer, but that's what I got. As long as we're oscillating, correcting, we did have we kind of have a little breakout. It's we've done it before, right? We've done this before. We've been here before, especially if you've been around. These breakouts, they've happened, and then you just get slammed down. I do like that we're not really doing much on the weekends. Kind of just neutral, not really losing, not really gaining. Let me go into the monthly. I gotta adjust. I mean, Rob, talk about a C wave. This thing is brutal. What up, Messi? I appreciate you. I'll check out some XRP too. It looks good, man. It looks good. I love me some XRP. As long as XRP is doing well, XLM will do just fine. Man, this is brutal, though. I mean, this is brutal. But, I mean, similar situation through here. Just death and destruction. We're still waiting for a 1-2, right? Maybe you come up. This trend, this neckline right here, kind of did it right there as well, right? Kind of this neckline up through here, maybe 1-6, 1-7, something through here, right? Come up like a 1-2, and then that would look phenomenal because you're getting like this V shape. You're getting a reversal, and that can just springboard Jasmine to go to. I don't know about like $1. I don't know about 50 cents, but I mean, if we're not in a ABC, if we're not in some type of like, well, let me get rid of that. That'll linger and that'll make me upset, right? If we're not in some type of, A, B, C, then I think we're gonna go higher, right? Then I think we're gonna go higher. Okay, so Jasmine does look good. Let's check out the 10. No, the 4-day. The 4-day is what really was catching my eye. Yeah, we were on the 4-day for a while. The 10-day, man, this looks good. This looks good. I know this. It didn't do much in July. I mean, it went up like 200%, but hey, it went up. We're looking to get across. It's so oversold, right? It's so oversold. We've got a lot of resistance to get through. I mean, we got a ton of resistance to get through, but we kind of fell through the floor. It's not. I don't think it's going to be tons of resistance, but this 1-5 level, like I was talking about, maybe you come up through here, right? Oscillate back down, get a 1-2 set up, then go. Okay, then you'd have like a inverse head, shoulder, something like that. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, because my prices are below this, they're below this, and they're below this, right? It's like right around here, right around here. So I'm probably gonna unload some up through here. A significant percentage, a small percentage, whatever it is, it's gonna be a percentage. I'm gonna unload through here and then get back down again. So it'll be fun. It'll be nice. I'm excited for it. It'll be. What about the 2 weeks? Nope. But dang, that thing is oversold. Okay, but Jasmine, that looks good. All the levels, I didn't really update much. Everything's pretty much playing out the same. So we'll see. What up, Seth? Tether. 2 months isn't a Head and Shoulders. Hey, stay safe out there, bro. No, most alts are doing ABCs. Most alts are doing ABCs into Hades, into the underworld, like straight up. Link, though, I mean, if we're on Link hasn't had a B wave, right? If we look at at least for, unless if we're counting this as a B wave, it could possibly be B wave. Link is this is one of my, it's been very good to me. Link has been very, very, very good to me. It hasn't sold off like crazy. It didn't do anything crazy. It went up, 150%. I mean, I'm glad with that. Some people aren't so happy with that, but it's been steadily just creating this base through here. On, what was it, on Monday? I think it was on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Right? We were saying, hey, you're going to make a decision. We're looking to make a decision through here. Oscillating, it's technically, you're a little bit bearish because you hit the top first, right? So you got a 1, you got 1-1, you got 2. But I do like this, how it came up and did like a double bounce like this right here. I like that. So we've already hit 3 on the low, and we didn't break down through here. We didn't break down. So we're looking to, this 1435 is huge. We had this marked for a long time. It's trying to get above it. Just 1435, try to get above it. And then the real gatekeeper is just 18, right? Get above 18, and big prices. I mean, that's already, especially if you've been getting down through here, 24 is already 100% away. It looks great, but in terms of overall, Link is just the blue chip. It's beautiful. It's used for everything. The 10-day on Link looks freaking phenomenal if it could load for me. Do you want me to check Tether, just straight up Tether? I can check Tether. I typically combined USDC and USDT, but I can check Tether. It doesn't bother me. I can do that. The fact that I love the way that this looks right through here. Like you're slowing this momentum down through here on the 10-day, and you're like ramping up. right? It almost looks like a W, right? Like a sideways W, something like this right here, and then boom. I know it didn't amount to a lot, but it set something up, right? We need a setup. We're not just gonna go from $13 to 60. We're gonna go from $13 to $19, right? $18, and come back down to $15 or whatever, and then go. Right? People just want up only. It's not. Right, you'll get told and preached that, oh, it's gonna go to $80 in a month, and it's just have some patience, have some levels. Profits never hurt pockets, dude. Never hurt the pockets. We have a green dot on the weekly as we close the 20 down below the 100. I mean, we did that down through here. We closed down below, had a green dot, closed down below, and what were we doing? Building up. Just going sideways. All right, went from 9 up to 12. Right, that's 30%. Back down to 10, and then you went. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about. So a 30% move from this low. Where are we at? 30%. Okay, right about like $15, $16, right around where these EMAs. So it wouldn't surprise me. You come down, you come up, you come. This actually does look like this. Did we close below? We did close below. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. All right, it was looking nice, like a 1-2, but closed below. So we'll restart it. It's all good. Just restart it. Come up. Maybe get another 1-2. A, B, C, and then come down. All right, that's what we're looking for. That's what we need. The 4 hour on these charts have been looking nice. Yep, you got overbought. A little bit overbought. Not much on the MACD, honestly, but I mean, both going vertical. Tell me something. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I think there's just gentlemen here, but I mean, this kind of looks a little ugly, if I'm being honest. It kind of looks like an A, B, C, like you want to come back down, maybe back test. So yeah, some lower prices. I would be thinking some lower prices on Chainlink. Yeah, you kind of got like this 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really look completed. So maybe you have like this 1, A, B, C, 2, and then you go up in a third, something like that. Kind of looks a little bit bearish, right? This right through here. Sorry, my lines are so terrible sometimes. But then you got the RSI where both are vertical. Every time that both are vertical, you see explosive prices. That's the way Chainlink goes. So yeah, HBAR, XRP, XDC, XLM Link, SUI, all good 2026. Yeah, all of them will be great. All of them were great, especially XDC. I've been kind of looking at XDC. I kind of wanted to get an XDC, but I got an XYO, so we'll see how that works out. I mean, look at this on this 4 hour. This is PNG. We'll zoom out. We have some PNG crew through here. Been tracking this for a minute. This has been sold off into oblivion. A $7 million asset. I mean, a 10x, you go up to 70 million. A 10x, you got 30 cents. All right, we have prices all the way up to 42 cents, even higher, 58 cents, possibly. I mean, this is one of the coins where it's almost roulette, right? I mean, it has good use case, but when you're this tiny, you can be manipulated. It doesn't matter your use case. People can, your narrative of, oh, it's being adopted by this, it's being adopted by, no, it's being adopted by people who are going to buy it and sell it immediately. That's who it's being adopted by. Let's just keep these things real, right? When you're talking about tiny assets, they're pump and dumps, right? They're pump and dumps. You want to be involved in the pump, not the dump. You want to be involved buying down through here. $7 million, you just have one whale come through, drop $10 million on it. It's going to go up 100%. People are going to start going crazy and probably hop in and buy. All right. It does look this, they all have this RSI where it's kind of cooled off and it's looking to rip. I kind of want to see a cool off on Sunday. I'm not going to lie. Kind of want to see a cool off. I know it's the weekly close. By the way, Discord, for the premium members. So we have now everything I cover, I add in, alerts. So every Sunday we're going to be getting alerts on everything on the weekly. Weekly charts are very important, right? Very important. We'll come through here, kind of look at what the weekly chart has showed. Yes, down through here it's been brutal. Down through here has been brutal. But for the most part, when you get green on the weekly chart, on the weekly dots, you get upside moves, right? You get upside moves. I mean, obviously through here you got upside, but throughout the charts, right? Throughout the charts, you get upside moves. But it is it's oversold. It's oversold. We have bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, pardon me. Because you got higher lows on the RSI, lower lows in price, right? Something through here. There's tons of resistance, but it's a $7 million asset. PNG, that's what I got. Talk about Rob. Talk about being in a C wave. Look at this. This is. I think Swift might have the most beautiful C wave on the weekly chart. Like, this thing is exactly this is like what you want. You have this extreme sell-off on an A wave. You have this beautiful B wave, and then you're just oscillating down now. You're just like quietly, silently getting rid of a lot of people, right? And it is the most brutal to go through because it's not just a rip off the band-aid kind of thing. It's you're trying to take it off slowly and you're ripping off your hairs and this or that. So, it did hit this January open. It's kind of used as a base until you get above 6.5 cents. So the way the channel works is we have two levels, right? At this upper and lower bands. Get above 6.5 and you're targeting 12. I mean, that's already a 3x. No, sorry, I'm tripping. What are we at? We at 4 cents? 2x. 2x from here, down through here. If you're buying 244, that's a lot. That's a lot. I have so the alerts I have. There's going to be a green dot dropping. When it drops, we'll know in the Discord for sure. I do like it's tapering off with bullish momentum. It's tapering off as you have bullish divergence, as you're going sideways. Yes, this 1-2 was invalidated, but who cares? At this point, you're at the very bottom of the range of something that's value. It's like going to Walmart, getting, I don't know, a TV. So a TV is $1,000. You get it for $100, and then you go back the next week and it's $50. You're like, damn it, I could have bought it for $50. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, you got 90% off of the asset, when it turns around and it's no longer, well, Black Friday deals aren't even a thing anymore. Let's be real. It's like Black Friday week. It's ridiculous. But back in the day, there were some good deals, and then you're happy about it. So regardless, I think these assets, these prices, I think they're good. At least for me, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but for me, I like buying things on discount and just holding it. If I believe like XLM, I'm gonna keep buying XLM, and I'll get to XLM at the very end. TARS AI, I was calling this out for a minute. If you've been in the channel, you've known I've been a big proponent of TARS AI. We had someone in the Discord request coverage again on it. You can go back, check out the video. I was like, hey, we got to make a decision, and I was saying it looks bullish. You can go back. We were expecting it. Oh dang! What did I do? There we go. Did I put money into this? I did not. Look at that on the daily. That's just beautiful. I did not. I just got into like I said, I've got a little bit more into XYO and things like that. But TARS looks very good. And it's, again, a $20 million asset. I'm already invested in DGen. That's my small play. It's on base. It's a layer 3 coin. It's a meme coin. I think it'll do well, but that's my small cap. It's a little bit, crypto's already pretty, risky. I like to limit my risk on the type of assets, but you're above the 20. It looks great. It did try to come right up to this, we had this 2471. It got up to 254, right? So this area through here is gonna be a little bit hard to get through, right? Gonna be a little bit hard to get through, but you get above. I know you see this. I know you see this. You get above 2.7, it's straight. It's gonna be so fast. It's like that for DGen, like PNG. You get above some of these levels, like DGen 1.5. You get above 1.5, you're gonna go to 3.7, like the blink of an eye. It's gonna be so fast. So yeah, 100%, and it can do that in a day. In a day. Right, some of these candles, these are daily candles. Like some of these candles, you get above a level and it's just boom. Like even this, I know this isn't 100%, 36%. This is a day. 117%. That's just during the B wave. Right? I mean, that's insane. That's an insane sell-off. But you get my drift. These candles are very large. They don't, when this thing runs, it's going to go. And so the 4-day looked good. Green dot stochastics on the Fu Manchu look great. Right, you got that green bullish divergence. It's building, it's building, it's building. You got vertical stochastics breaking out of the RSI. A lot of these, they're kind of still in a dangerous spot to enter, in my opinion, for right now, just for, risk management, because there's still that thing where they got to get above these resistance levels. If they're not going to get above these resistance levels, then it's not, we've been living through it, right? They have like a little pump like this and then slam down. So big resistance levels, need to get above it for TARS AI. Green dot was on the weekly. I put the red dot alert, so we'll know when TARS AI is starting to force a bearish divergence. Right, we have bullish divergence, right? So we have higher lows on RSI, lower low in price. So this is starting to bounce off the zero. I think TARS is looking very good. And then last but not least, at least for what I'm covering today, what I'm doing today, I can look into Tether. Actually, I'll do some. I'll do XRP for Messi. I'll check out XRP for Messi. All right, this monthly, I'm kind of nervous about this monthly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a wick. Right? I don't see a wick on the monthly. Kind of has me nervous, right? Kind of has me nervous. I don't think there's been very many wickless. I mean, this is a wickless candle. That was wickless. We've had one wickless green. I've had one wickless green, and we were above the 20. So do we get some kind of flush? Possibly, right? We're not out of the woods yet by any means. So kind of, a lot of these candles, right? A lot of these cryptos, they have wickless monthly open, so it's kind of sketchy. But we had this 1970 mark that came down to 1973. I just hopped in and got a little bit more, just because 0.0003 off. I'm whatever. I'm wrong, but still up. So XLM, same kind of concept as XRP. People are saying we need another wave down, right? You got it's 1, 2, you have an A, B, C for a fifth. Right? Is that a fourth? That doesn't really look like a fourth. Then you got a fifth, or we could have, a 1, 2, you have your A, B, C for your third, you come down for your fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Or you can have a 1, 2, you can have a, B, C for your third, your fourth, and your fifth. You can come all the way down for your third, your fourth, and your fifth. That's kind of a long third, right? This kind of looks like the last part of a third wave. Pretty impulsive, right? This is kind of kind of looks like a fifth. It's kind of just grinding down. It's not really impulsive. But overall, right, to think that we're out of the woods, we're ready to go, 28.5. It's not, nothing has changed, right? 28.5 is what we need for XLM. Green dot on the weekly. Your bearish momentum is slowing. The 10-day does look nice. The 10-day, you're curling up. Got a green dot on the 10-day. right? You went up through here, you went up. Even if it wasn't sustained, you went up, right? You went up for the entire candle of the 10-day, right? Went up. So down through here, I added the 10-day just because I like it. So overall, right? XLM 10-day looks nice. 4-day, yeah, I mean, it looks sketchy, right? You got the 50 right above the 1, you got the 20 right above the 2. 200, 100, by the way. So it's mixed, right? It's mixed. You see there's reasons to be optimistic, right? You're breaking out of a sell side wall. We can have this down through. Reasons to be optimistic, but at the end of the day, too, it's right making sure, okay, this thing can see some lower prices for sure, right? This could just be a relief, and then we're down for the count. But once we get a confirmed close above, this moving average, then I'm like, okay, we're gonna see some movement to the upside, whether it's to the prices we want, left to be seen. But that's kind of the indication. Okay, we're reversing. So we have a day. So Sunday, right? Sunday next week, big week. What about the 3-day? Yeah, we're breaking out. Do we have a cross? We have a cross. We have a cross. We had a cross down through here, went up. Cross through here, went up. And the last cross we had was down through. All throughout here we had crosses throughout here. So it was building something, right? Kind of just going sideways, not really going down. You had this little flush out, something that we could probably see. We could see a flush out, like one more little quick boom, and then go sideways. Create that wick for the monthly, and then start moving up. So we'll see about that. And then XRP, we'll check out some XRP. Where are we at? XRP. $2. Oh, it got above $2. Wow. Went up to 214. Nice. So XRP, this candle is not nice. Let's just keep it real. That's not a very nice candle. And whatever XRP does, typically XLM does. But like Ethereum, this looks beautiful through here. Oscillation, kind of momentum, and then boom. Ethereum hasn't seen this yet. Hasn't seen that yet. So, maybe Ethereum is about to go off on Monday, something like this. Maybe minus this candle. It's kind of an ugly candle. It is Saturday, so don't get too bent out of shape about it. It is Saturday. I need to adjust the monthly open. Let me see. XRP has a little wick. That makes me a little bit more at ease for XLM. Whatever XRP does, XLM's gonna do. I know there's like banter and people don't like it. It's so ridiculous. But anyhow, 152 still on the table. 152 still on the table. But I like the way XRP looks. What about this 2 weeks? Oh, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. It's doing this setup. It's doing this setup like this, where you kind of oscillate down towards the end. It's almost like that sideways W. It's like just ready to get a full W and go. That's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of what it looks like it wants to do. Get some momentum, start moving. We get a green dot on the 2 week, we're going up. We're going up, right? From just past. That didn't really work out very well. But we did go up. So that's what we're looking for. I think a green dot is printing on the weekly, which is very nice. It's very nice to see. Come on. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Vertical. It's just, man. Double entendre. Moving average and this 43 level that you just could not get above for a while, right? You've come down, you rejected, right? Kind of doing the same kind of concept. Same thing through here, right? Kind of dropped off and then you went. Same thing through here. You kind of had this sideways, little oscillation, then you went up. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like it wants to do. Like I said, bearish momentum is dying out. 10-day, I'm pretty sure has a green dot. That looks nice. But every single time, right? You've come up to this 52 level and then come back and back tested and then gone. So I do think there's gonna be some oscillation going on, right? I do think. I mean, this is a 10-day chart though, so that's over the span of, what, 110 days, right? 110 days for this setup, for that setup right there, for the huge move. Do we need that prolonged period of time, right? Because we have had all this selling pressure, right? All this short interest, people getting out of the markets, extreme fear, tons of liquidity, right? Tons of liquidity up through here, short liquidity. We didn't really have that through here, right? We kind of came down, then went sideways, then went up. So worst comes to worst, right? You're looking at some time, just serving time. That's what we do. We just serve in time. January open, we had these, like 177 got hit. We had that for a while, but other than that, XRP looking good. What about this 4 hour? Wow, that changes a lot. You see what I mean? That actually changes a lot. It changes a lot. You got overbought. Let's not get any bearish divergence. That'd be, ooh, whoa, hold up. Hold up. Wow, okay. See? Hey, just kind of changing the charts. Wow. I got to take a sip of coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, XRP has broken out of a freaking, since July, 174-day downtrend. I know you have some blimps of, right, you kind of had a higher high than here. Is that a higher high? But nothing has taken this out. Wow. That is freaking gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Please. Let me see. I got to extend this. I got to extend it. I don't even own XRP. I'm happy for Messi. I'm happy for the XRP gang and army. Because if XRP does well, we're doing well. There's no animosity to me. I just want crypto to do well. That looks beautiful. It does look like it wants to come down a little bit. It does. Don't get me wrong. It does. Maybe finish this off. Let's see here. Let's see. What say you? 177, 188. I'm going to keep those. January open. 152. I kind of want to keep that too. So I'll just add one more. Okay. So from this high, I'm telling you what. Down below. Okay, let's see this. Let's check this out in terms of this A wave. Okay. Came pretty much right up to your 0.5. I mean, 198. You're looking to stay above 198. Could come all the way down to 193. I mean, that's right around your 20-day moving average, right? It just looks like it wants to do that and then go. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Wow, that looks nice. I know it's just I'm starstruck. Sometimes, when you've been in such a bearish coma, you're like, whoa. Like we're looking at this chart. Ladies and gentlemen, and we see this come through like that. What we want to see is a back test, right? We want to see a back test. We want to see, right, do this, kind of come and then reject. We got to see some rejection up through here. Then you're off to the races. Wow. Hey, Messi, XRP, baby. I know there's been some people out there that have, they're expecting a large sell-off on XRP. This, wow, kind of does look like, right? We don't want to see this where then you fall through. You don't want to see that. Same thing through here. You come try to back test and then fall through. Same thing through here. Try to back test, fall through. All right, we've seen this before, right? You try to back test, fall through. So, yeah, XRP, brutal. Brutally good. Brutally good. Tether, I don't know how to check Tether. Honestly, I don't know how to check Tether. I have my stablecoin dominance that I use. I have this. That's what I use. And tell you something. It's all right. We're at a precipice, ladies and gentlemen. We're at a precipice. Yeah, the daily looks oversold. Don't get me wrong. We could get some kind of bounce. We could. Right. The last time we really need to close below this 50. Right. Really need to close below this 50. But yeah, I mean, the last time we closed below the 50, it was great for us. It was back in April. Closed below the 50. At least for a while, right? I don't know what that was, but we got to close below the 50. It's looking very, very, very nice for the taking. We've been waiting for this, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for this right here. Boom. We've been waiting for that. I cover this stuff. I go into a lot of detail on the premium exclusive videos on Fridays. The video is about 45 minutes. Go into detail about all the major charts and things like that. But that was one of the major talking points, right? So that looks good. Overall, that's what I got for today. I kind of wanted just to check out live. I kind of just wanted to see if you guys appreciate it. If you like this type of content, I was thinking about doing it on Saturdays, every other Saturday when I have time, just to kind of recap things, let you know what we're going to be checking out. I'm going to be checking out some XLM, some DGen, and Chainlink on Monday, and then go back to premium member votes. Probably do Doge. Jeremy wanted some Doge, probably Swiftcoin, depending on Street Taco, and Seth, whatever he wants, and John, and there's some other people in there. But Discord is free. If you're just interested in joining the Discord, it's free. Bunch of people in there starting to think about some ideas. We got some bearish and bullish pushback. We got some sparks flying in there. So if you're interested about that kind of stuff, let me know. Let me know what you're interested in. Just if you have any questions, concerns, let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.